What's up, guys? It's your boy Goblins, and we're back talking about Dark Souls 3 stuff. So last night there was a server maintenance, and it wasn't any type of patch or update or anything. There was no new regulation put out last night. It was just like your regular old server maintenance. So that was cool. Everyone's like, alright, well, maybe they'll fix some things. But what nobody did know is that today, Kimmundi stated that the server maintenance was done to help fix auto-summon covenants and their interaction with other invasion covenants and all that as well. So overall, the server maintenance was made to fix the performance of all covenants. So you have an overall better connection with everyone else that is playing the game right now. And that also includes Blade of the Darkmoon, Blue Sentinels, and Way of the Blue. And the only reason I know this is because on Reddit, there's a Stickied post that says, in all caps, "I just got summoned as a Darkmoon for the first time after today's maintenance!" Coincidence? Coincidence not, because Kimmundi went and replied and said, "I have been summoned." Let's say I'm happy to say the maintenance indeed had some positive results. He also went and replied to another comment and said, "This time, I'm truly happy to say that the results of the maintenance are working as intended." Kimmundi, you sly son of a bitch. So I logged into Dark Souls 3 for today, and I instantly put on Blade of the Darkmoon. I let it flash, I sat there for a while, didn't really get summoned, didn't really think much of it, just kind of sat. And I sat for a while, and I did not get summoned. But all I can think is that people are losing their mind because they all got summoned today. So how could it be that I'm not getting summoned? So I went and bought some cat food and ran some other errands this morning, and while I did that, I ran like a small fight club while I was away. But it's not really a fight club when you're not there, I guess. I just hid in this little corner with like Chameleon on and let people invade me constantly and duke it out. And it did fetch me like quite a few souls. If you ever want a soul farm, it's actually not a bad way to go if you just crack some dried fingers, throw on Way of the Blue in an area that you haven't completed, and just like let people duke it out as Red Phantoms or as Eldritch Faithful or as any other covenant really. Just let them like take care of business. And in that time I was gone, it looked like Sully P's porch was pretty active, and people were fighting for quite a while in my game. Nobody even noticed me, but there was a lot of activity, and I noticed a lot of Blades of the Darkmoon being summoned, or Blue Sentinels, either or. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm doing something wrong. So then I restarted my PS4, logged back in, blah, 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 everything people tell you to do to fix stuff. And then I sat. And I didn't think I was going to get summoned at all. But then all of a sudden, baby Jesus came down, granting me access to other people's worlds. The gospel praised, hallelujah. And I was summoned as a Blade of the Darkmoon. Oh, shit! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Hell yeah! Woo! Woo! Yes! Yes! I did my thing. I walked up in that area and one-shot a dude with a crystal spear, and I wasn't even in the same area, meaning I successfully entered someone else's game and they were in a different area, and it just like worked. I'm stoked. So then I was like, okay, well that's pretty lucky. I don't think it'll happen again. So then I waited and I waited and I waited some more, and then I started reading these notes that Figment posted, which I think everyone should check out. He posted some notes. It was a PSA that he posted 7 days ago on Reddit with the title PSA Auto Summon / Multiplayer Issue Tips. And so I read through it and double checked everything to make sure I had everything right for my internet settings and everything else. And of course the classic, just hard reset your PS4 or your PC and maybe you'll get summoned again. So after waiting another 15 minutes or so, I hard reset my PS4 and I logged back in. And once again, within 2 minutes, I was summoned as a Blade of the Darkmoon. Baby Jesus came down, graced me with his presence, and the gospel sang hallelujah. Again! ×2 within an hour! And this time I was summoned into the catacombs. And I one-shot this guy with sorcery because I'm working on an I Am a Sorcerer build guide. So that was cool. And now I'm waiting again. Maybe I'll get summoned, maybe I won't. With the fact that I've never been summoned in my entire 2 playthroughs, and I get summoned twice within an hour, I think that evidence is pretty convincing. It would seem that the server maintenance has heavily affected all PC content, console content. Blade of the Darkmoon is working better. Kimmundi also went and commented and said that it might not be the fix that we're looking for quite yet, which is promising because now I know that they're working on an actual full-on fix, but he said that this is at least a step in the right direction, which is awesome. I like anytime any effort is put into made to fix that stuff, especially from FromSoftware, where they're like, yeah, here's some patch notes, you know, we fixed some things, did some shit, bye. That's pretty awesome. And the fact that Kimmundi is actively communicating with the community in the Dark Souls 3 Reddit, it's fantastic. It makes me so happy to know that these developers this time around aren't just saying, oh, whatever, fuck it. They're actually trying. And with that last server maintenance, it fixed a couple things for sure. So I want to challenge you guys to get on some Dark Souls 3 right now. Throw on your Blade of the Darkmoon or Blue Sentinels and get summoned today. Get summoned today. Don't make any excuses. Don't make any assertions or assumptions. Throw that shit on and do whatever you can to get summoned. I will post that PSA that Figment did down in the description. Please check it out. It'll help you so much with trying to troubleshoot why you can't get summoned. And people are also reporting that Watchdogs of Faerun and Aldrich's Faithful are getting summoned a lot more often as well. Apparently this fixed a lot of auto summon covenants. And when I say fixed, I say like step in the right direction. It's not like you pop Red Eye Orb and all of a sudden you just like get to invade, you know? It's more or less you get actually summoned for once in your playthrough. I was summoned twice in an hour, you guys. So get out there, try it for yourself today, see if you can get summoned as a Blade of the Darkmoon, and stop farming those fucking Silver Knights. Oh, this guy's making me miserable. So that's all the Dark Souls 3 stuff I got for today, guys. Once again, I am working on an I Am a Sorcerer build guide and build right now. I'm kind of just playing around with spells right now. I've won a lot of duels. It's a very viable PvP build, which is awesome. But I don't want to just be like spamming Crystal Soul Spear. I think there's so much more to sorcerers that people can actually take advantage of and whatnot. But anyways, we'll talk about that later. So with that being said, guys, drop a like for your boy, Goblins, and I'll be back here with more Dark Souls 3 content very shortly. So take it easy, have a general good, and I'll see you guys then. Get out there and be a Blade of the Darkmoon. Peace out!